What's going on, guys? It's your boy Master Mike back at it again with another video. And today, you guys know what happened. Nintendo Direct. Some of you guys liked it, some of you guys hated it, and to be honest with you, I was going into this Direct and I said this better be one of the best Nintendo Directs I've ever seen in my entire life, or I'm gonna be mad. And boy, am I fucking furious. Now, this is obviously just a rant video, but I felt like the need to go back to commentary videos for a little bit, especially because I've been having a lot of fun making them. But let's just talk about Mario Galaxy plus Mario Galaxy 2 being $70 on Switch. It's not even a Switch 2 exclusive. It's not. I don't even. I'm glad that they're putting it on Switch, but the problem is that they're charging the same amount that they charged Tears of the Kingdom for, and even Tears of the Kingdom I wouldn't even say is worth it. I much prefer Breath of the Wild over Tears of the Kingdom, and I honestly think Tears of the Kingdom is an extremely underwhelming game for how long we had to wait for it. But that's besides the point. Not only is Mario Galaxy 1 plus 2 $70, but you also have your amiibos being $40 to $50 now instead of $16. Yes, they're much bigger. They're slightly higher quality, but if you're paying $40 to $50 for plastic figures, and we're not going to talk about the Figma community or anything like that, but still, they're being mass-produced by Nintendo. Like, come on. This is supposed, like, you're basically paying for this shit, and it's free advertising for them, so I really don't understand why they're going to charge this much for f***ing toys. I was really excited to see Virtual Boy online. I thought Nintendo would never do that. Problem is it's going to take them 5 months to put it on Switch. You announce it, and you wait 5 months. You can't shadow drop 14 games from 1995. Are you fucking kidding me? And then they say that they're gonna spread it out over the fucking course of like a year or so. Like, there's no confirmed amount of time, but like, are you serious? These are freaking almost all first party games. I don't really remember if they're all first party, but either way, like, what are you doing? Like, you're generating hype for this online, expansion, and you just decide to wait 5 months before releasing it? Just so you guys know, Smash Ultimate was announced in June of 2018 and released in November. That's 5 months for a Smash title. 5 months from announcement to release. That's extremely unnecessary. They could have announced it for a year later, but they didn't. That's incredible. But when you're announcing literal emulation for a 5-month wait of 14, not even 14, God knows how many we're gonna get at launch. We could get 2 or 3 games like we did with GameCube. This is ridiculous. Speaking of, we didn't even get any GameCube info. We still only have 3 GameCube titles. I'm honestly thinking about selling my Switch too. I can't support this company anymore. I'm honestly, I'm done. I'm done with their shit. I have a history. I don't know if it's public, but I have a history of defending Nintendo of some of their stupid practices. For example, yes, 3D All-Stars being $60 at launch. I was like, you know what? It's understandable. It's an anniversary title. It's besides the limited time release, that's disgusting. It's fine. It's 3 games. And then they pulled out Skyward Sword HD, which they barely did anything with. Slightly more than Mario, but then they charged $60 for it, so they're valuing it at the same price as 3 Mario games. So that's when I started to be like, maybe it's not worth it. I still bought it because I really wanted to play Skyward Sword for some reason. Now I'm seeing this, and I think they're fucking eating their own dicks right now. They're so excited because the Switch 2 is like the best-selling console of all time in terms of like release. But that's only just because they had so many units to sell. I still go into GameStops, Walmarts, Targets, and all that, and I see Switch 2s for sale. So they just have a ton of stock. That's why they sold it so quickly. The lack of software for the system. We have 2 major first-party games in 3 months already out. We have Donkey Kong and we have Mario Kart. Mario Kart, maybe a little bit controversial opinion from me here, but I really did not like Mario Kart World. I'm sorry. I didn't really like it. I mean, it's fine, but when you have to wait almost 10 years for a Mario Kart game, a new Mario Kart game, and it's this, when they can't even get the goddamn character selection screen right, are you kidding me? Why would you separate costumes from the characters. Why would you make them their own? Anyway, that's besides the point. But the lack of software is incredible. The Switch had Breath of the Wild 1-2 Switch. You had Mario Kart coming out a couple months later. You had Mario Odyssey come out that same year. Like, you had two of the greatest games of all time in within like 6 months of each other. 7 months. Like, the lack of support on the system. Oh, it's like, oh, but you could just play your regular Switch games. Okay, yeah, I mean, you can, but like, I guarantee you 99%, if not 99.9% of people who own a Switch 2 already have a Switch, and there's absolutely no reason to buy a Switch 2 unless you don't have a PC handheld, don't want to get a PC handheld, and really like to play third-party games on the go. There's absolutely no other reason. Donkey Kong isn't, it's good. It's not groundbreaking by any means. It's not a fantastic game. And another thing is that I know this might be pretty common nowadays, but not really for Nintendo. I'm not entirely sure if they did this with Sword and Shield, but announcing DLC before the base game isn't even out. I think we have another 2 months until Legends comes out, Pokemon Legends comes out, and they're already announcing $30 expansion DLC. Are you kidding me? You have 2 months until you release. If you're gonna announce DLC, at least just wait until release day to announce something like that. That had no reason being in a Nintendo Direct. The only 3 things I can say I was like, oh my god, about was freaking like nothing. I can't even say anything, dude. No, that whole Direct was incredibly mid. I genuinely think it was like one of the worst Directs I've ever seen in my entire life. One of the worst video game announcement presentations I've ever seen. That was extremely underwhelming. Mario Tennis looks like shit. Yoshi looks fine. I can't do it, dude. It's just what really got me was $100 for Virtual Boy. The thing, like, come on, and $25 for a piece of cardboard. Are you kidding me? $70 for 2 Wii games. You're valuing Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 on the same scale of Breath of the Wild. 2 games that are almost over 15 years old are worth $70 to you, when I can go on insert website here and play them on my computer for free with better controls, more than likely, for free. I can buy a Wii and both of those games for cheaper than that. Nintendo really has a stick up their ass, and I really don't like how they're acting recently. Besides the Direct, another thing is obviously the Switch 2 editions are disgusting. $80 for a video game. Let's talk about Mario Party real quick. The fact that it's $80 for Mario Party plus the expansion, calling it a Switch 2 edition when the base game is not a Switch 2 enhanced version whatsoever, is disgusting, and honestly, I think it should be illegal. Personally, I think that's false advertising. Man, this is rough. This is a rough time to be a gaming fan now. Like, it's all about money now. It's all about money, and this is ridiculous. So I'm pretty disappointed. Other shitty habits, we have Nintendo Music and Nintendo Today. The fact that those are apps in general that Nintendo really wants you to use instead of putting their music on Spotify or their news always on Twitter, X, or anything else. They did not have to do that. They could have very easily made way more money putting their music on Spotify or Apple Music. They're just shitty. It's a shitty company. And I'm really praying for their downfall now. I really hope that something happens. So, moral of the story, I don't condone piracy, but I would say it is morally acceptable to pirate Nintendo games until they get their shit together. Morally acceptable. Do not do it. It is illegal to pirate software. 7 years at Blizzard.